We are getting some new engagement deets courtesy of Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani as Stefani continues on their love journey, and we love following them along with it. Gwen was on the Kelly Clarkson show this week and gushed about how the engagement went down back in October. Take a listen.
I guess Blake had this ring like ready to go for like a couple weeks, and nobody knew. I walked in, and my son was like sitting right by this like fireplace, and Blake basically like was getting down on his knees to do a fire, and he goes, "Hey, can you look in that cabinet over there and get me a fire starter?" So I opened the cabinet, and there was like a ring in a box, and I was like, "Ah!" Like, what?
Aw.
Are you serious? And then,
That's
so
sweet.
everybody like came running around because I guess they heard us screaming or whatever and crying. And so there was no video. It was just like my sister-in-law to be was just like shooting pictures, and that's that photo that we put
Yeah.
out. So it was a pretty magical
It's kind of
moment.
cool that it's not on video. I know you might want it, but at the same time, I feel like our lives are always videoed and always have
Kelly,
photographs.
it's not cool that it's not on video.
Oh,
no,
I
I'm just
kinda
kidding.
Wait, Deidre, you're a married lady. Did you guys
Yeah.
film your proposal, your engagement?
We didn't.
No.
My sister was in the bushes taking pictures of the moment, but I kind of agree with Kelly. Like, she's right. We see so much of Blake and Gwen in their music and music videos, on The Voice, on television. Maybe it's okay to just have this
Yeah.
one little private moment that only the two of you and her, the kids and whoever, whatever other family members were there. It was a special moment that's exclusive to them. And I love that they shared the photo of the happy moment and the ring. But when you're such public people, it's okay to keep like one thing to yourself.
And she'll never forget it. I don't think she needs it to
Never.
remember. I think she just wants to have it as a keepsake, but no, she'll never forget that memory.
Totally. And can I just point out, it's so lovely to see Gwen gushing with so much joy in her face. I mean, the
Yes.
amount of happiness that is just radiating through her. I feel like I've been such a Gwen fan for so many years, and she went through such a hard divorce there. And to see her get to this place today, watching that clip just brought like a huge
And
smile to my face.
And to be fair, so did Blake, right? Her soon-to-be hubby.
Right,
And
right,
he's
right.
also gushing about the engagement, this time on the Bobby Bones show, where he revealed where he hid the engagement ring from Gwen and who needed to be there when he popped the question.
Only thing that I had planned, Bobby, was that I knew that I wanted to do it in Oklahoma while all her kids were there, and her brother and his family, and my sister and her family. I wanted to do it because we have like a group that we get together, like 4th of July's, Christmas, Thanksgivings. It's kind of turned into this core group of Gwen and I and the family, and then those two parts of our extended family. And so I wanted, and it's been that way for years. So I wanted everybody to be there in the moment. And this is scary. The scariest thing was I had that ring in the compartment on my door of my truck for about a week. And I don't know about you, but stuff falls out of that damn thing on my truck all the time. I'm digging in there looking for a flashlight or change, and I kept thinking, man, somebody's going to hit the jackpot whenever I drop this thing out of my truck. So I wanted to keep it in there all the time because I didn't know when I would have the exact right moment. But thank God I didn't lose the ring.
I'm sorry, but Blake Shelton keeping the engagement ring in his pickup truck is probably the most country thing I have ever heard.
Hey, my husband's not country, and that's exactly where he kept the
Did
ring
he?
too, locked in the glove box. I think when, I don't know, I guess it depends on the person you're proposing to. I think my husband had a suspicion that I would find it or go snooping around. So I think the glove box in the car, locked, only fail-proof place that you can keep a ring.
That's so amazing. What's even equally as amazing is making sure that Gwen's kids were also involved, and that's something a source had told ET at the time of their engagement, that Blake is very close, of course, to Gwen's three boys, and he wanted to make sure that they were involved and included in every step of his engagement plan. So that made it extra special. And speaking of special, after 5 years of dating, seeing these two together, even on The Voice, still gets really exciting. And they actually performed for the first time last night since announcing their engagement in October, and it was quite the moment. Take a look.
You're always my destination. You're the only thing that I'm chained to. I could be happy anywhere. I could be happy anywhere with you.
I think I love country music now because I love that song.
Look, I don't really fancy myself a country fan either, but these two, especially when they duet and collaborate, it just makes you feel those feels. The thing that country music is so popular for, the lyrics that transcend and make you, I don't know, just kind of light up and gush, and the way that they look at each other when they're on stage. It's just such a testament to their relationship and how madly in love the two of them are. Of course, a source previously told ET that Gwen fell head over heels for Blake and just knew that he was the one during their first year together. So well before they had ever even musically collaborated, I think she kind of knew, this is my forever guy. Now, of course, the big question on everyone's mind, when are we going to get the royal Stefani wedding? Well, according to a source, Gwen has spoken about a big traditional wedding with family and with friends, but they're going to plan to wait and they're going to see how the pandemic plans out. And in the meantime, just enjoy the engagement. And I couldn't agree more with that. Bask in the glow of your engagement. No rush.